Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Friday. Well, today I thought we would work on the beaded cross stitch that I got from AliExpress. And it's going to look like this. This is a digital picture. You know, it's all pixelated and everything. But it shows you what the colors look like and that kind of thing. So we're going to be working up here on this flower. And I took all my beads. They come, I'm trying to find my bag, get everything together here. Each bag has a different color in it. And yeah, they are plastic beads. Let me see if I can. So they're real lightweight, featherweight. But they're real nice and bright and shiny. And what I did once I received this, it's a box, and it has 30 little round containers in it. I got it from Amazon. I don't remember how expensive or not expensive it was. But I put a little bit, you know, some of the beads had more, so they didn't all fit in the thing. That's why, hence you see this bag with the extras in it. I'll put that back over there so nothing happens to it. And then I put the number that corresponds with the bead and the bag. So if it was 11, number 11 is right there. So I wrote the numbers in with Sharpie. This is a purple one, but I do have black ones. And when I get done with this, I just take hand sanitizer and wipe over it, and the Sharpie comes right off of the plastic, and you can reuse it again. And I've used these for diamond paintings and everything else. So, and then it has a nice lid. There's a little padded thing in there. I just left it in there. And the lid just fits right on top. It doesn't snap closed, but it just shuts. And, you know, if it fell off, number one, the little containers are not going to open because they're really thick plastic. But, yeah, it's a nice little box, and it's reusable. So, I have the lids from the colors that I'm going to use. So, the red is number 9. And this brown is number 13, and we can see that right there. So I just keep it over here on my mat, and I have one of those shelf liner mats underneath there. You know, I put that down only because, you know, my pre-stamped cross stitches were sliding all over, and I couldn't get it to stick. So this kind of stops the canvas from sliding around. But I thought we would work on this today. I'm trying to figure out where to start. And you want to start and you only do a half cross stitch. I know y'all probably know this, but for those that don't, just saying. You want to go in the same direction, so I am going, my thread's going like that. So if the needle was the piece of thread. So you want to keep them all going in the same direction, if at all possible. And no, I didn't start and go all the way across. I know some beaded cross stitchers go all the way across, and I'm so not that. I'm the kid that can't hardly wait to get to the middle of the Tootsie Pop, okay? This is how my life is. So, I had to see what these colors were all going to look like. So, just go to your other corner, and I kind of do it the sewing method, so I don't have to fight looking for the hole. And then I just pull the thread up after I get the bead, because it'll kind of inch back, you know, like loosen up. but I found it goes really well. And I am working on a diagonal just for today. Sometimes I'll go and get the whole colors. I don't know. I'm just all over the place with it, but yeah. So, you do whatever you're comfortable with. I just wanted to see what those colors would look like against that black. And this kit was not real expensive. I want to say $20, maybe. It wasn't too expensive at all. And the picture, excuse me, itself is 11 1/4 by 10 and a little bit past a half. So, yeah. And you're going to do the same thing with this that you do with your pre-stamps. When you're done with it, soak it in warm water, and all of the color, all this color will go away. But you don't want to ever get it wet, or drink around it, where you could spill water, because as soon as you spill water on that, it's just going to start to bleed and disappear. So, little note. Just saying. And I put my lid on my container and put it out of my reach. So, in case I have to get up in a hurry or something, that I won't spill the big thing. I just put the ones I'm working with, I just have the lids and put the rest back in the container. So, what's everybody up to? Got any plans for this weekend? I don't have any plans. Today is my daughter's birthday. She is, oh God, here we go, 35 this year? Yeah. She's 35 and her brother will be 37. They were born in even years. I don't know how I worked that out. And one nice thing about this is you don't have to stop and start your thread. Oh, I'm using, forgot to tell you, this is Blanc. I'm just using 2 strands of Blanc. It did come, sorry for the reach, with this great big spool. You can use that if you want. I would use 2 strands if you want. It's not going anywhere once it gets on this. This is like a 9 count, what do you call it? Ada type canvas to accommodate all the beads. And it'll hold it, and it's not real heavy where, there are beaded cross stitches that are made with preciosa beads, which are fine check glass beads. I'm trying to get my needle back. This is why I don't try not to go underneath. But I'm just filling in the spaces. And I'm doing a little bit of the background. It's done in a black. There's a little black up in the rest of it. Where the yellow is the black. But I think it's going to be beautiful. And I don't start in the center. You can start in the center, you can start in the corner. It really doesn't matter. Everything works out just fine. So I wanted to get to the colors so that I could see what the flower was like before I lost that ambition to work on it. Crap. I worked myself into a corner there. See? Hang in there. Whoops. I hope you're being able to see this. I just put, and it comes with 2 needles, and these have a really really big, huge hole in them, unlike seed beads, you know, where they'd be real small. And even on the ones that I do with the seed beads, I can use like a quilting needle, you know, one of the short little ones, because you're only putting one bead at a time on it. So it's not like you have to get 6 or 8 on there and then put it down. And I just pick up a bead and go for it. But they fall right in line. I've got to get this last one. You know, so you don't have a problem with that. Just kind of give it an extra tug, you know, and kind of move the bead around. Shoot. I knew I was going to touch that. Now I have to lay it flat because I can't see. Let me get some of the pink. Pink is number 10. So I can be doing the pink at the same time. And it has the numbers here and there on your pattern. Number 10. It's kind of a copper color. And if you, that's what I like about this mat. If you drop a couple on it, they don't roll off your table. My table isn't what you call a, whoa, hang on, level. Especially since I moved it, that only made things worse. So I just put them right there. Might as well do those hot pink ones at the same time. So my daughter has to work, and she has to get her second COVID shot today. So I don't know how she'll be. And they have been having her come back and work like 8 to 10. She works like 8 to 3, if you will, and then sometimes she has to come back. These two colors are so close together, it's really hard to see. But I wanted to get these ones out of the way so I didn't hide them while I'm trying to get them in there. But see how they line up? They just line up so nice. And they're all even. I haven't found, if I did, it was few and far between, you know, any that were, you know, odd or misshapen. I got that a lot with the glass ones. There's China. I know they all come from China. I don't know how to explain it. Some kits have the nice check glass preciosa beads, and some of the other, you know, more inexpensive Chinese beaded cross stitch have, we'll call it a regular glass bead. They're not preciosa. And they are totally uneven. I didn't like the way they were laying and how they were looking. And then I found this shop on Instagram. Instagram, son of a gun. I'm telling you. On AliExpress, and it's called Matrishka Lovely Store. And they sell, I believe, just these plastic beaded ones. So, and they're very nice, and they're very lightweight. And so when you go to frame it, it won't be heavy at all. So, hard to explain. But, you know, if you're going to try this, I would get something small. Now, my other pattern, hang on, reaching encouraging. I haven't opened this and I haven't started it yet. But this one, I don't believe. Let me look. Oh, crap. Everything's falling out. No. This one has beautiful purples and greens. I got this. Hang on. Where's that bag of beads? Heaven knows we don't need anything to confuse us. This one, for pity's sake, get there, is just the pattern. The background is not done, so it's just the center part. I bought this one because my sister bought it, and I thought if I'm going to have to explain it, I'm going to need to see it, so I just purchased it. And I believe this one was probably cheaper than this one. Not saying, I don't know. But, yeah. But I just love this store. I have a great big tiger that I got from them. It's huge. Totally gigantic. And, yeah. Am I worked on it lately? No. But it's huge. Ginormous. It's probably 2 feet long. But it's a tiger walking through grass. They have it. They still have it. I'm trying to figure out what color I need. This pink and this orange, they're pretty close. Just trying to fill the pinks in so I can go back and fill the oranges in. And the orange. Am I going to have to get another color out? Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. I'm so prepared. Okay, number 11. It's going to be... There's actually 2 colors in here. I don't know that you can tell that. One's a little... I mean, they're so close. So close. I just put a few in there because, you know, it's easier to pick up a few than it is the entire container. So, I've got out my smoked ham hocks. Because you remember the last time I made ham and beans, oh my gosh. I don't know where they got those ham hocks, but they were not smoked at all. Not at all. So, I've got ham and beans cooking, and it's enough ham and beans for an army. Because that's the only way I know how to do it. And I had bought a, let's see, was it last month? I bought a spiral cut ham. So I had the ham bone left. So I got that in there too. I'll just freeze it. I'm trying to go through my freezers. I have, the refrigerator of course has a freezer. And then I have one of those small, I don't know how many cubic feet and all that crap it is, but the top of it is maybe 3 feet across and about that deep, you know. It's not bad. Okay, so I'm going to come right over here and fill in. That is, if I can find the hole. I had to see what I was doing here. Get 4 colors out, and it's like, okay, where are we? But it's easier for me to do this, and then I don't have to find where the hole is from the bottom. So I just put it in. And then I bend the fabric, because it bends really easy, and come right straight across with the needle, and I'm up on top again. It goes so much faster. And since these are pretty big beads, then it fills a lot of space fairly easy. Some of those others, whew, I'm telling you, it'd take forever. Now, if for some reason you didn't get the thread pulled up, let's say, you can come up from behind and just go right back through the bead, and it'll tighten it down. So I like that part. But these are the best beads I've worked with. I do like the Preciosa glass ones. I've gotten beaded cross stitch from Amazon and AliExpress, and I like these the best. The others, they're gorgeous too. I have a peacock I'm doing with Preciosa beads. But I like, these are easy to pick up in your hands, you know, especially people that have arthritis or whatever, you know, they're nice and easy to pick up. Now, you don't have to put them in your lids. You know, I have laid it out here on this mat, but not. I just find if I'm not going to work on it all the time, you know, and I want to put it away, then it becomes a pain in the neck. So I just leave them in the lids, and it works out just great. They don't go anywhere, they don't move, because I do 90% of my beading here at this table. Oh, I have taken it over there on the couch, but it's a little precarious at best. Now, I know when I was doing diamond painting that there's those little mats, and I forgot what they were called, you know, that you can put beads out on, which would work perfectly fine for this, because it'll hold the beads. You know, if you tilt it or whatever, they don't go anywhere. But they sit really nice. I mean, I was just shocked. But I would get something small, not too terribly detailed, you know, to work on. And now I know there's another YouTuber, her name is Crayola. She, I have a couple that work on beaded cross stitch. But they just leave them, they have like a container with, let's say, these little containers in it, and they just open it up and they just get a bead, and they can do a whole, you know, color thing. I don't know. I'm better off just doing it this way, because I'm kind of klutzy, if you will. Okay, let's go back up here. Where the red is number 9. Get out of my way. And finish where we were. But they're easy to control, and I like that fact. See, I just cinch it up, and you don't have to worry about them not going into place. I just love that part. So easy to work on. It's kind of a soothing effect to stitch on. Need a pink. So I thought I'd have ham and beans with, I'm going to try to make some cornbread. Oh, and I was cleaning out the refrigerator, and I found out I still have my pumpkin pie that I bought. I don't know if I bought it for Easter or Christmas or New Year's, because you have so much stuff at Christmas, and I don't bake a lot because it's just me. So, I'll bake a batch of cookies and it'll last me like 2 weeks. Whoops. Oh, crap. Hang on. Sit. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. They get a little, since they're plastic, they get a little staticky, depending on where you live. I don't have a whole lot of humidity here. I gotta go back. I got in the wrong place. So, don't have any plans for the weekend. Just sit around, stitch, watch Grey's Anatomy most of the day. Just trying to get through it. I'm speed watching Grey's Anatomy now. We'll just skip to the good parts. That's pretty sad. Pretty sad. I just watched the one where Calliope got in the big accident and then she had the baby. That's my favorite episode. It's when they do all that singing. I always was one of those suckers for musicals back in the day. Did you like musicals? Do you even know what musicals are? I'd watch... trying to figure out what color that is. Oh, would you please get in that? Oh! I watched Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, and good Lord, we watched that, and South Pacific, and... Oh, the one with Doris Day. Calamity Jane, and we watched all kinds of stuff like that. And Bye Bye Birdie. In fact, they did Calamity Jane and Bye Bye Birdie at two of the different high schools that I went to. Because I went 2 years in Chicago. Right outside of Chicago. In high school. And then I moved to Texas. This is with my family. And they did Calamity Jane at one and Bye Bye Birdie at another. So I thought that was pretty cool. But we watched all those musicals. All the time. Oh, and every Elvis movie that ever was made. You know, you had to watch those at least 50 times. We finally got so that they came out on, what do you call it, VHS. Some of them. The rest of them, you know, it was a yearly event. It seemed like every year they showed South Pacific. But I like those. I like old movies. I always did. I don't know what it is. Watch Fred Astaire movies, Doris Day movies. What happened to all that, you know? I used to watch AMC, and I went on there recently, and they don't have anything that, like they used to. They used to have all old movies all the time. And now, I know. I realize some of that crap that came out when my kids were little, yeah, that's 30 years ago. So, I don't know. I like the stuff from the 20s and 30s. So, I gotta get rid of this thread. It's just being a pain. It finally gets too short and I can't handle it. Whoa, crash, boom, bang. See? I can smell my ham and beans cooking. It smells so good. I probably won't make this again until fall. Sorry, I forgot to turn down my computer. Oh, before I forget, I want to thank Rebecca. Yeah, I think that's her name. Rebecca M. for buying me coffee. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I have a link down below for you to buy me a coffee if you'd like. Oh, goodness. I just thought I'd try something new. Gotta put that back over there. Get my needle back up in here. We better start there. Some people can pick those up in their hands and get them where they need, but I can't seem to do that. I drop it a lot. I'm not real what's the word? Dexterious? No. What is that word? I don't have a lot of give to my fingers. I can't grasp small things sometimes. Dexterity. There you go. That's the word. Words are hard today. But this goes really well. Sometimes I can sit here and sometimes not so much. I like that. It's like a gold, a burnished gold. I don't know how to explain it. It's got a little red to it. It's like a copper gold or antique gold. There you go. Is that the word I'm looking for? Help me here, people. Almost forgot what color I needed. See, that's why I don't get out more than 4 is pushing it. Let's put it that way. It's not that I can't see it. I just don't pay attention well enough sometimes. All right. We got the center of that flower done, and it's working down. I love that pink. Isn't that pretty? Looks like little seed beads that they'd have on wedding gowns and stuff. They're just so pretty. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy, God bless, and we will see you tomorrow. Keep stitching. Bye-bye.